every time I pull up at the let out, it's a spectacle.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another great episode of The Let Out. Where, of course, once again, you already know the deal. We have some great topics set aside for you guys today. But first and foremost, before we even get it popping today, you guys see that subscribe button. Go ahead and click that with the bell and the little notification so that way you guys know whenever we drop a new video. That being said, don't forget to like and comment as well. You know, we like feedback, and if there's some topics that you guys are thinking of out there that we haven't discussed, go ahead and drop them down in that comment section.
There you go.
We'll make it a point to take some of those
topics.
So boom, what we got for you guys today, of course, is let's talk about social media. You know, this honestly, it doesn't matter. Social media has become a part of all of our lives, whether you like it or not, whether you actively participate or not, or even if you don't have social media, the people that you interact with every day do. So that being said, the pressures that come along with social media, you know, everybody posts highlight reels of their life. Everybody's popping, I ain't gonna say everybody's popping bottles, but everybody's showing you the green grass. They're showing they're showing their relationships. They're showing the things that they're buying. You know, and it can lead to pressure. So, or do you feel like it leads to stress? I think that's something we should talk on and touch on today. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and get it popping. Sylvia, do you feel like what you see on social media pressures you to either be an entrepreneur or be in a relationship or any of those things that we kind of talked about in the introductory part of our meeting before we start?
I would say that I'm not gonna say that it pressured me into it. It can add pressure, you know what I mean? I feel like with, you know, let me talk about entrepreneurship first, right? I feel like that part of it is a twofold. You see the glory, you see the people, you know, have all the followers and they making all the sales, but they don't readily talk about the ups and downs of being an entrepreneur. Like, you up one day, you excited, the next day you down, you depressed, you lonely. It's a lot of hard work, late nights, early mornings, and they don't glorify that as much as they glorify the other one. So they give false representation. On the other hand, I feel like with there being especially during the pandemic, the entrepreneurship hike allowed people to tap in, or gave them the courage to tap into some stuff that's been, you know, in the back of their mind that they wanted to jump in on. And they was like, you know, if they can do it, I can do it too. I think it all depends on the individual when it comes to the pressure of, am I gonna stick it out or not? Because you work a regular job and still be pressured. You know what I mean? So you can work a regular job and not get paid what you want to get paid. Will, stop that. I'm finna ignore Will. and get paid. As far as relationship, I think it just depends on who you follow. Whether you're gonna get the real deal, the ups and downs, or the glorified ones. You got some that you never see, like the bad side. You always see this picture perfect, whatever. And then every now and then they may, give you a behind the scenes, and then you have some that they just gonna be like, hey, we up today, we down tomorrow. We up today, we down tomorrow. Right. So I think it's all about perception and how people perceive what is in front of them versus the reality of what it really is. Can it cause pressure? Now, can it cause pressure? Absolutely.
Yeah, I could agree with you. I don't know if I would say it's pressure. It ain't causing no pressure over here, but it does make you feel like, even if it's internally, like I have to compete with myself. Like I got to step it up. You might see yourself and see, man, such and such doing this. Damn, I got to step it up. So I can kind of look at that as motivation more so than stress. For me, I'm one of those people that don't. I have Instagram, but I don't really actively participate in social media. It's like pulling teeth to get me to post shit. So I'm not one of those people that really feel like, damn, I got to post this highlight reel of my life, because in the background there's a lot of shit going on, and I realized that this is some of the shit I do be shit that could be highlight reels of somebody else life, but it's that little piece of I don't want all you motherfuckers in my business all the time.
Okay, Will is killing. Well, Alicia is killing me.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Kill him with the shoulders, man. Go ahead, kill him with the shoulders. I'm trying to hold it in and ignore it. I see.
Hey, my bad, Sylvia. My bad. Hey.
But you definitely kill him with the shoulders today. I see.
Yeah.
So you thought, hey, Alicia, you knew it was coming for you, man. You gave us the profile picture a couple seconds too long today.
Man.
I was trying to finish dinner. I apologize.
No, I was just laughing. I'm like, yo, why the audience got to see a cat? But now, go ahead and Alicia, and kind of give your take on the pressures of social media, and if you think that they kind of have a lot of say so in our lives, or maybe too much. I don't know.
The reality is that it does. It affects and impacts all of us differently. And I won't say that it for me that it's ever been a stressor or a pressure, but sometimes it can give you unrealistic expectations. It can have you kind of looking at yourself a little bit different. Like you think about somebody that's in a relationship and you got like what Black Love and Black and White Swirl and all these love pages, all these relationship pages, and it gives off an image. You got the men gurus that's telling women how they need to be treated. I think about Derek Jackson was giving all that shit and giving his wife hell at the house. But all these women were also giving their men hell at the house because he was setting an expectation that he himself wasn't even able to live up to. So it can be a pressure. It can start having unrealistic expectations. I'm guilty a little bit too. I'll say that, not in just a relationship sense, although that can kind of go ahead and kind of be like, oh, I wish my guy, or I wish I had a man to treat me like, and then you be like, bitch, the fuck, we don't know what's going on at the house. Yeah. And even too, I follow up because y'all know I said come 2022, I plan on doing some different enhancements. And so I follow some of the different pages, like the doctor page, medical pages on Instagram, and you may go in there thinking like, I just want to get this one particular thing done. Then you see all of this other stuff, these women doing other things, and it can start making you think like, well, while I go get this, I can also go get this done and go get that done. And I can go ahead and do that.
All right, yo, that's gonna turn into.
We gotta talk about that one day too.
Gonna be Michael Jackson. Look Kim around it, bitch.
They don't think.
I mean, but it can start giving for those who follow those type of pages, and you give that algorithm where even I ain't looking for it, now it's all in my explore page. Anything you search for now, it's gonna go ahead and to give it to you. So you looking at relationships, go to your explore page. You know, we all booed up.
That's facts. And I will say this part about social media, and I don't think this is something that we really touched on. Like social media that I've realized, and I know this may be slightly off topic, but it keeps you in a box. The shit that you might have looked at once or twice, and like that algorithm that you were just talking about, it doesn't really give you the opportunity to come out of your box. Lil Duval made a post a while back before social media had a big boom. He was like, that's what he used to enjoy, the social part of social media. Yeah. Because what it would do is it would then allow you to see different people, different perspectives from different parts of the world. Now it's like the algorithms are keeping everybody in their same box. And that's how you ultimately end up seeing people like, you can go on your explore page or what have you, and you'd be like, damn, I know this person. I don't even follow them. How are they showing up? Or things that you might have looked up throughout the day, you just constantly get the same shit over and over and over again. So, me, sometimes I look at shit to be balling. I might look up some shit that was on some fly shit. I might be looking at mansions or something. I might have looked up a Rolls, like, damn. On my explore page now, it look like everybody got a mansion in the Rolls Royce. Where mine at?
Right.
I'm around here. Everybody got
motivation. Like I've seen shit as far as like entrepreneurs and and sometimes it can be something that you would want to pursue, but some of the pages don't tell you that you still need to keep your 8 to 5 to go ahead and be able to fund this entrepreneurship, so that you can also have extra income on hand, because maybe the first couple of years you're not going to really profit like you want to, so you still need to have that cash flow coming in. So everybody tells you like, make you feel like if you ain't a boss, you ain't doing shit.
Hey, because and the only reason, and I felt like that too, because you remember, I don't know if y'all remember this, but a couple of years back, my nigga Dame Dan said, if you got a boss, that's like calling another nigga daddy.
Yes.
And I'm just thinking about that, man. Niggas in Harlem ain't got bosses, man. So
You know, I'm gonna tell you, like, there's some truth to that, but the like, you know, Sylvia touched on that before we seen your cabinets, and basically what she was saying was that that they sell you the dream as far as the entrepreneurship, and that they don't tell you about the heartaches. And, you know, sometimes you up, but then, you know, a lot of times you might be down because things ain't going right, blah, blah, blah. So it does kind of perpetuate something that is untrue. And then the thing about it is like a lot of it, social media to me is a gift and a curse. More of a curse. I mean, there's good things you can learn from it, but it just takes us back, even outside of this algorithm, it just takes us back to the one that came prior, like where it just took the place of magazines and the new local news and everything else that used to give off those same things, but it does it times 10. While it does,
it's more accessible now. Everybody,
right. And you know, you got so many people going through their phones more than they doing anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now it's registering a lot faster with a lot more people at a lot more of an abundance of information. Of information. So it's drilling it so much and more often, whereas you might have taken the TV or cut the TV off in the past, or you might have did something else, but now even when you turn the TV off,
now it's on your phone.
Now you're on the phone.
Yeah.
You're on the phone while watching
notifications.
TV.
Even if you're not on the app, you get notifications.
Right. You're on the phone while you're watching TV, and you're on the phone after the TV goes off. You're on the phone, some people at dinner. So now you're getting 4 times the information. and the
you have people,
watching.
getting up first before they even speak to their spouse or their child. They get on the phone and scroll.
Yeah. They scroll.
But you know what? And I think at some point all of us may be even guilty of that. I know I am.
Yeah.
You woke up in the morning, that's how I know. Ain't even brush your TV and mouth still funky, and you done flip it through the phone already.
Yes.
That's a fact, because I mean, it's like your mind is designed because they know your mind is always yearning for something. Like, that's why they put certain stuff in the elevators, like, because people didn't want to ride quiet elevators or elevators with no TVs. They got bored.
Look in the mirror, do all this other
right
stuff.
So they put these things in there to make you want to get on the elevator, make you like not mind doing what you need to be doing anyway. So they do that because they know the attention span and people's boredom kicks in quick. So, you know,
No, I was about to say, and I didn't mean to cut you off there, but do you think that has anything? Do you think that people's short attention span has anything to do with like lack of creativity? Like you don't really have imagination anymore, or you can't really have a long attention span because you're always switching gears.
Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you this: like I posted something today about happiness, right? And social media, you know, preys on, you know, insecurities as well. We had, you know, the same way, like I said, magazines did. And now, like Alicia just, you know, said, you see these people in these, and they, you know, you Fashion Nova stuff, and you see all these people, and you see these bodies, and it makes you think that this is what people want, which ultimately says that well, not even just that, it's just people lean on other people's approval, you know, to validate who they are and how they feel about themselves. It's just a fact. I've been saying this since like 2012. Like, people need other people to validate what they're saying. And social media is just another validation. So if you don't, that's why I say people that tell you that they don't know what ugly is, they lying, because they know what ugly is, because they don't feel like they look like the person that they feel is pretty. So they need to change it in order to feel like that person. And social media preys on that. And then the comments don't make it any better. Yeah, so it's just like, it's a whole mess hall of, you know, stuff.
But you know, that's
that's the bad part of it, but there are still, you know, the good parts of it too. Because I know for me, research-wise, Listen.
Oh yeah, don't play with it.
But you have to, in order for it to be a good thing for you, you have to be guarded on who you follow and what you read.
And you have to have this.
Yes, your own for yourself. Because it is easy. And if you're in a dump about something, you know, down depressed, that's the worst. That's the
social media is not
place.
the time for you to be on. Yes.
It's the
if you can't handle that mess, yeah, it's not. I mean, but it also it's if you're seeking something, again, from public validation, it's gonna ruin you off top. But if you're just looking at it like you're supposed to be looking at it, to be social and to get your media and your news, then you'll be okay. But if
I think part of the issue though is that we don't have any balance. Like as far as like, you know, before, like I know I've had to put on my phone sometimes, like, let me know how often I have been on this goddamn phone scrolling on social media so I can get my ass off of here. So a lot of us don't have balance. We are consumed with it. And it will start, even the strongest person can still go ahead and get mind fucked when that's all that you are consuming all day long. You can't stop.
Yeah, if you don't know how to, if you don't know how to just separate, you know what I mean, things, it can. You just gotta, it ain't even about the strong minds more so than it's about the ability to separate, you know, reality from fiction. If you can't, you could be a weak-minded person and get away from that.
True, but we've made it reality. Who is that? Somebody said we so used to posting pretty pictures and in an ugly world, like you're not getting the reality behind it. We snapping a picture, I'm posting an old picture, I'm posting some shit from relationships. I think about Miguel and his girl. Like if you go on their pages or when they had shit on their pages, it looked like, man, this is relationship goals. This is what people attain to be, because you see pretty pictures, you see them hugged up, you see these beautiful captions, and you don't know. We had no idea what was going on behind closed doors.
But is it owed to us? But is it owed to us to know what's going on behind?
It's not owed to us. No, it's not. It's just the fact of, I guess we all can create a pretty picture. That's what social media is. It's like a fairy tale.
Yeah,
nobody's getting the entire story.
We all know this from previous, you know, couples that we've seen, and they've gone through whatever they've gone through as well. And that's another thing about social media. Are we, you know, like, I guess go along with celebrities or whatever, but not celebrities, because everybody you follow is celebrities, right?
Oh, for sure.
Are we entitled to know their business? Just, you know, if they put certain things out, they don't put certain things out. Like, are we entitled to know what's going on?
People create those expectations themselves.
You said kinda.
I think people create those expectations. Like if you're a person who puts all your business out there, and when you decide to hold back that one thing, then you kind of feel like, damn, I feel like I was entitled to know the whole story, because you've been telling me everything else, and now you left part of it out.
But people they're entitled to be private about what they want to be private about, though.
They are.
That's a fact. It's a fact.
But they created the expectation, though.
Yeah,
gotcha. You right.
And that's what I'm saying. That's a fact. They are entitled, but at the same time, it's kind of like you've led me to believe. You know what I mean? that you know what I'm saying? I'm privy to all of these things about your life because you're sharing the good stuff. All you're saying is, oh yeah, here's the candlelight dinner we had. Here's the moments that we had when we were waking up and picking each other's boogers out of. You know, it's just like, hey, don't knock what's considered cute. But you know, a little small stuff that you're doing, you're showing me this. So I'm like, okay, now you ain't show me that. Why not? What's the difference between that video and the 200 other ones that's just like it? So that's kind of like, it's hard to kind of differentiate what you want me to see and what you don't want me to see when I'm like,
I think I'm seeing all of it.
Yeah,
I think I'm seeing all of it.
You know, they're a peep show. Yeah, like, dude, like, you know, this ain't OnlyFans, brother. Show me what you're gonna show me, you know? So I don't know. It's just like, it is what it is. Social media is just like more powerful than probably people thought it was going to end up being.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
But
it's creating millionaires
new
just
level
off
of censorship that's starting to come with social media.
People, you can hear people when
what was your question?
This new level of censorship that's starting to come with social media. Like,
man, listen.
Like that means they're really kind of controlling the narrative now.
Listen,
And whenever they can take the most powerful man in the world, the president of the United States of America, off.
They control the narrative. Jail twice.
But I'm gonna tell you why we let that.
Because I stated how I felt.
I'll tell you. Now they have platforms where censorship is non-existent.
Right. Limited.
So they even have a black version of social media. We just don't follow it because the other ones are mainstream. It's kind of like Balenciaga and Adidas and Nike. It's like it's some other fresh shoes out there, but you know, we prefer these because these are the ones. But
I didn't know that though.
Yeah, it is. I forget the name of it. When I get it, I'll
just give you share.
When they trying to get, they was trying to get Boosie on there.
I would let you know.
On there when he got
he need to go there too. He need to go there. Like him, Duval, all of them.
Duval, yeah, I was just saying.
Because
they keep throwing Duval ass off.
Because the thing about it is we. I'm not gonna say we make social media, but we are a big following in social media, and so if like let's take our platform somewhere else to have our eggs in more baskets, so to speak, so they don't have so much control. See, that's the problem. They got these certain people and they got control over your life. Like people make money off social media. So if I take your social media,
that's your livelihood.
Yeah, right. You taking my bread, like you taking my rent. So that's a lot of power to give somebody to just shut you off like that. It ain't even like on some fire and shit. Like you making good money and somebody say, nah, you good. We don't like what you're putting on there. And shut you off. You realize what type of power that is? That's your life.
That's what Boosie was saying. Boosie said,
this you right here.
Man, y'all know how much money I make.
Right, so you got to dance to you have to dance to the beat of their drum. Like I told you, I got
because it's free.
Facebook jail twice.
Damn.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Well, I didn't think regular people got
it. No, sir. Yes, they do. They will play. You know what? And I think there is certain words that they look for that you comment and it'll flag it automatically. I got twice. So now I'm real cautious.
But you know who's fighting for that? Who's fighting for the end the censorship? My boo, Candace. She's actually fighting for that, you know.
Hold on, look at the man. Look at the man. The man is in the eyebrows, fool.
My man.
She is. She's fighting. She's always been like when Zuckerberg was doing it. She's really like I think she had a lawsuit. She had a lawsuit against them.
But you know, there are people. The two ladies that supported Trump, Silk and Diamond, polyester and cubic zirconia.
I don't know nothing about them.
You talking about?
They were sisters. Yeah, that are sisters. Yeah. I was actually watching when they were before Congress. And, you know, with them speaking about it and somebody else speaking about it, and I actually agree with them on it. I do agree with them on it. You know what I mean? Because that was one of the ways they were making their money. And Facebook, shut them down. I think Twitter did the same thing to them as well. So I'm on, that plateau with them.
And ultimately, what it is, they remind.
It's a little bit harder though because
it's
a privately owned platform, right? And
this exactly. They remind you.
But yet and still, it wasn't that. It was also you censor certain people, and then certain people you don't censor.
But this my shit. I do what I want to do with it.
Facts. So yeah, facts. And that's the thing. That's why it's another one of them things where it's like they do what they want and like. Which is fine, like you said, it's theirs, but you gotta find a way around it. You gotta find a way around it, and
because they are the mainstream ones, if you want the coverage and the followers and whatever it is that you're seeking for the broader audience, they're
getting smart now because you're finding ways around it, and they're starting to pick up on your ways around it. So
no, what I'm saying ways around it. I'm saying is like the platform I was just telling you about as far as
gotcha.
Okay. That's why Trump said he was going to create his own platform.
You got to build your own because I'm telling you, if you let these people do it, they're going to continue to because they're
But I feel
pigeonholed by the government. You know what I'm saying?
You'd be in the same damn bucket though, because guess what? You just be able to control the narrative versus somebody else control the narrative.
Say something about
somebody get to saying some shit
vaccines.
about him that you don't like. You think he ain't cutting that shit short?
Say something about vaccines and see how long your ass stay up on
a Trump platform.
Say something negative and see how long you stay. No, on Instagram and Facebook.
I go from the censor to the censorer. You know what I'm saying? That's the only
say something. You know what? I was going to ask another question, but remind me about the vaccine. It's one of my topics, my surprise topics. But since we got like 8 minutes, I want to know when women say that they look for a protector in a man, what are they looking for?
Good question.
I don't even feel like doing this with y'all. I swear to God, I don't.
I mean,
I feel like
define that shit,
we say. No, because here's why. Because I feel like whatever we say, there's gonna be a rebuttal, right?
That's how dialogue goes.
And I think it's different for every woman also. When I think about protecting, I think about protecting. Yeah, I think about protecting. I think about protecting my heart, making sure that we are safe, we're stable, things of that nature. When I think about a protection.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even answering.
No, but that's what a dialogue. That's what a dialogue.
But I said for me, I can't speak for any other woman.
For your heart, you want to protect your heart.
I do.
I'm not even engaged.
That's why y'all motherfuckers ain't shit now.
Next question. I'm not even engaging.
I'm listening because I'm gonna tell you why I asked the question, Sylvia. Maybe this helps. Because I hear women say that, and they like, I want a man that's gonna be a protector. And I'm like, yeah, back in the cave days when they needed somebody to help them fend off bears. Maybe that. Maybe
that make you feel secure.
Like what kind of secure? From what? From what? Like, I mean, what kind of trouble you get me? But listen, what? Damn. Like what kind of if you need to feel secure, I'm trying to see from what harm. And what harm is being caused to you to where you need somebody to make you feel secure in your safety? When
women are easily targeted. There have been instances, even with myself, when my husband is around, I won't get treated or mistreated, so to speak, a way that I would if he wasn't around.
Is that protection, or is that like is that really protection in the sense of? Because you're saying being protected from being cheated, from being cheated.
He can really protect you, but they ain't gonna try shit while he around. They ain't gonna try you while he around.
But and that's my point. Like, so
that's what you want. That's the protection you're talking about.
That's one of. That's just one of them.
What's the other
one? She lost signal. But yeah.
Lost patience. Oh my God! Let me tell you what I'm gonna tell you what like because we don't have that much time, and she's gone for right now. As far at least I guess I'll let you if is that your heart, and what else? Your heart. What else you need to
I mean, it's protecting. It's making me feel like I'm in a safe space. I can trust you with my heart. I can, from breaking my heart, hurting my feelings, cheating. Just it's a variation of things. It's a variation of things of safety.
Right. Give me a couple more though.
I know you got my back. I know you have my connection. I know you have my back financially. You have my back emotionally. You have my back as my spiritual support.
Protection.
What is it?
That's security. That's security in the sense of financial security.
That makes me feel protected. That makes me feel protected.
From like, I'm trying to figure out what the
protected from homelessness.
That's what it is. That's protection from having to pay all the bills. I'm trying to figure out. What are we looking for? I want to, because you say you want these, like, oh girl, like, saying he got veins in his feet Like what? Like what? He looks so strong.
If you just listed all that shit, that's what not maybe what you want to hear. But when I think about being protected and feeling safe, that's what I mean. I can't tell you what the next bitch means.
But
I
okay,
don't
so why we?
motherfucking know.
Okay, so we like strong. We like big, strong men, right? Not saying y'all per se.
No,
But you hear women
no.
say. No, but I'm saying you hear women say that, like, yeah, you know, I want a strong man, and I feel like he's gonna protect. From what? I need to feel like.
If something goes
what?
down,
What you
she might mean the damn that I don't have to fight, like or help him to fight. He got my
Okay.
back.
Okay,
He'll
now I got to
protect
put.
me in
I gotta put
if I'm in
something
harm's way.
So here's the thing. Why you in harm's way? Why you in harm's way?
That was say,
You know
why
what?
are you? Yeah,
here's
that
what
was
I-
the question
here's-
that I had.
I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna tell you where this comes from. This to me comes from females that know they talk a whole bunch of shit and start shit, and they want somebody to back them up when they get to fighting for the dumb shit that they talking. So they
I
want.
can't relate to that.
I'm just saying. I'm telling you my. I'm telling you my
If
thought.
I gave you my synopsis of what it means to me, it's going to mean something different to every individual.
I got you, but I'm saying when I hear that, I don't see where. That's why I want to see where women need protection, because when I'm talking protection, like the average man, if someone tries to harm
every woman
family,
means like in a
average
physical
man,
way,
even a
she's
man my
saying like,
size.
yeah, scrap.
A man my size, you be like, Gary don't look like no protector. It's what you mean, like.
I
Did
get what
somebody
you're
say
saying.
you
Like,
look like a protector? Is this
somebody-
to hurt you?
no,
that what
I
you
get
said
this,
at
and
the
this is the
beginning of the
question I'm gonna
podcast?
ask on Will behalf. Like, how many scenarios do you find yourself in needing protection from anything?
I don't have very many because I'm not putting myself in.
That's the point. Yeah, like
Why is that even a?
But I don't use protector.
You hear that though,
Anyway,
Sylvia? You hear that though? I'm not saying
Yeah, I
y'all per
do.
se though, but you know. I'm not lying. You hear women say that I need a man,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, let's get to the bottom of it. Like, what do we
reality,
need?
you don't find yourself in many scenarios needing protection at all.
What?
No,
Now,
I ain't trying to put myself in a situation where I
but
need
let me give you an
protection. I'm not
example,
trying to put myself in a situation where he could be possibly put in harm's way trying to protect
That's
me.
what I'm talking about. What we
Have
doing?
y'all seen a video of the lady in Atlanta that got
got
snatched
shot?
up from her house? She got snatched up from out the front yard of her house while her boyfriend was looking out the window. He was on 911 giving like a play-by-play of it.
No, I think that was. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That is kind of why they describe it. My man was in the house.
I didn't see that. Hey, somebody send me that link. I need it.
My man was like this.
Hey, I have not seen that.
I need that link. I ain't seen that either.
Somebody in the comments was so
My man's on the
fucking
blind
mad.
like this. Hey, he's like, look, I ain't gotta. Look, it's kind of like if I ain't got the information, I get the information for you. I still help. So I ain't gotta be your protector in that way. I can get somebody to protect you.
I did what I could do when I could do it.
Yeah, that's a fact. That was funny though. But yeah, that did. I mean, that what she said. That is funny. But yeah, that did happen. I heard about that. But
Yes.
that's different. That's you want a man who ain't scary as fuck. That's a different.
Well, again, you guys, this was another great episode of the Let Out, man. Look, we've come to
We'll holler at y'all
conclusion of
later.
this episode. But again, don't forget to like,
We are so
share,
crazy.
and subscribe. Comment, like, all that thing. We need it. Let us know.
Follow us on
We got one more
IG.
Until next
subscriber.
time.
We got one extra subscriber this week. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Yep.
Look out, one.
One.
All right,
He one of
later.
them ones. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. Until next
Bye.
time. Peace out.
Every time I pull up at the let out, it's a spectacle.